Well, howdy there pluckers, I've Sore Fingers back with you again for what will be hopefully another interesting lesson. This is a single guitar arrangement that I've done on a song called Bird on the Wire from Leonard Cohen. Okay, hopefully you've seen my playthrough I did a couple of days ago, and if you haven't, please check it out so you can see hopefully what I'm about to try and teach. Okay, so standard tuning, capoed at the 2nd fret, fret 2 for the capo. Reason I'm using a capo is basically it does away with any bar chords in this arrangement. Okay, so no bar chords here, and we're doing it in the key of A. It's still the same key that Leonard Cohen originally recorded the song in, I believe. Okay, key of A. So here we go then. So shouldn't have too much problem with this. It's nice and slow. Okay, so you have plenty of time to get the chords changed over, etc. So go for the first line then, okay? Like a bird on the wire, like a drunk in a midnight choir. There's your first line, okay? So what I'm doing, start off with a G chord. Now, I'm fingering it like this, you could finger it like that, so whichever G chord you like best, okay? And the verse on this song, the way I play it, is like a mixture of arpeggiating and strumming. So for this chord, like G, I play 6, 5, 4, and then I do a strum, okay? And I'm doing on all the chords during the verse, this is what I do, okay? So it's like a bird on the wire. Again, 2nd chord, 6, 5, 4, strum. Now the 2nd chord is probably going to cause a slight problem. It's D with F sharp in the bass, or D F slash F sharp. Now at the moment I'm fingering it a standard D chord, but I'm using the thumb over method. The thumb goes over the top of the neck and presses down on the 2nd fret from the capo on the bottom E string. This is called thumb over. And the reason I'm doing this is because I think, listening to the original version from Leonard Cohen, I hear the bass going down from G to F sharp, so I think it's probably played with F sharp in the bass, okay? But I will give you options, don't run away. So I'm doing it like that. Now another way of playing this D with F sharp in the bass is to do that. Okay, so you've got your first finger, 2nd fret, bottom E string. 2nd finger is playing the 2nd fret of the 3rd string from the capo, okay, and I'm using my pinky on that 3rd fret of the 2nd string, the B string. And it's exactly the same. You go 6, 5, 4, strum. Try not to hit the top E string, okay, because that's not in this particular chord shape. Just concentrate on the 6 down to 2. Okay, so there's the first 2 chords. Now if you can't manage either that one or the thumb over method, you could just play a standard D chord, by all means. A standard D chord, no thumb over, no F sharp in the bass, and just play 5, 4, 3, strum. Okay, so you've got like a bird on the wire. Now you could do that one, or this one, like a bird on the wire. And I say, if none of those rocks your boat, you could do the bird on the wire. It sounds okay, no one's probably going to even notice, but if you want to be closer to the original, I think there is F sharp in the bass, but it might be just my ears, who knows. My age, you hear all sorts of things. So anyway, so there you go. Standard D will fine, 5, 4, 3, strum, okay? So I'll do it a simpler way for the moment, like a bird on the wire. Like a drunk is back to the G again, 6, 5, 4, strum, like a drunk in the midnight. C, choir, standard C chord on choir, 5, 4, 3, strum. So I'll do it the simpler way, like a bird on the wire, like a drunk in a midnight choir. Okay. Next line I have tried is the G again, same as usual, 6/5/4 strum. I have tried. In my way is a D chord. Now I use a standard D here, the simpler one with 5/4/3 strum. I don't use the F sharp in the bass on this place in the song. Okay, so it's I have tried in my way to be. 3 is a straightforward strum, single strum on the G chord. No arpeggiate. Okay, so far, like a bird on the wire, like a drunk in a midnight choir, I have tried in my way to be free. Okay, just a single strum there on that last 3, okay, because what we've got to do now is this little bit. Little turn around. So what am I doing? I'm playing 2 notes together, double stop, second on the 4th, second finger from the capo, second on the 4th, and the 1st fret on the 2nd B string there. Just those 2 strings, 4 and 2, and I'm using my pick on the 4th string, finger plucking the 2nd string. Okay, so you play that once, then you take that shape up 2 frets. Do the same thing. So it's 3rd fret of the 2nd string, 4th fret of the 4th string. Okay, so then you go back and play the 1st one again. Okay, so you go. Then we play another single strum on the G chord, and then we play a single strum on the D chord. No F sharp in the bass, just a standard D chord. Okay. That's the first half of the verse, okay, so let's do that in its entirety. I'll play it, the first D with the F sharp in the bass this time. Like a bird on a wire, like a drunk in a midnight choir, I have tried in my way to be free. Right? Okay, I'll turn around. So once again, I'll do it really slowly, like a bird on the wire, like a drunk in a midnight choir, I have tried in my way to be free. Okay, now we're going to the second half of the verse. The first line is exactly the same as the first line of the first part of the verse, so G to the D with F sharp in the bass if you can manage it, if not just play a D, like a worm on a book, like a knight on an old-fashioned book, I have saved all my ribbons for thee. So it's exactly the same up to that point as the first half of the verse, okay, so do the second bit again, like a worm, okay, like a worm on a hook, like a knight from some old-fashioned book, I have saved all my ribbons for thee. Now the turnaround on this is slightly different. The first bit is the same. On thee is the single strum, thee. We got those 2 again. And then the single strum again on the G. So it's when I say all my ribbons for thee. But then we've got another bit which goes the lead up to the chorus. Okay, so after that minute pause, and then we do this. What that is, again, it's the old double stops on the 4th and 2nd strings again. This one starts with the 2 open strings, the open 4th and the open 2nd together. Okay, again the pick's playing the 4th string, finger plucking the 2nd. Then we play that one again with the first fret on the second, second on the fourth. Now the third one is this. It's not that, it's this. Okay, third fret of the fourth string and the second string together. Okay, so, and then we're into the chorus. Okay, so the whole verse going into the chorus right from the beginning. Okay, like a bird on a wire, like a drunk in a midnight choir, I have tried in my way to be free, like a word on a hook, like a night from some old-fashioned book, I have saved all my ribbons for thee. Right then, boys and girls, time for the chorus. Okay, so after you come out of the verse and you've done that little lead up, we go into a C chord, and I said this is strumming. I'm not actually arpeggiating and what have you. It's just a straightforward strum, okay, in the chorus, okay, not like the verse. So, if I've been unkind. Now we've got that sort of little gospel-y bit there, okay. So it's C. If I've been unkind. There's that da 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 da. And that's like G, and then a quick A minor 7. It's that second on the fourth, first on the second string, that shape again, okay, and you just sort of do a very quick one on, so it's down, 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 okay, so from the beginning of this chorus again. If I've been unkind. And then we go into A minor, okay? I hope that you can just let go by. And then we do another one of those, okay? So from the beginning of the chorus, if I've been unkind. I hope that you can just let it go by. Now, after you've done that, another little fancy bit for you to get your teeth into. Okay, that bit. And what that is, so after you've done that, it's more or less straight away, there's not much of a gap there. Leading into the second half of the chorus, we've got this open fourth and second strings together. Okay, same one we did, first one of that, same one, open fourth, open second. Then we go to the 5th fret on the fourth and third, second strings again, sorry, fourth and second strings like that, like it was on that one. But this time we're doing it on the 5th fret, okay, and we just do that one, then go down to the 4th fret, and then the 3rd fret. So you've got open, 5, 4, 3, and then we're back into the C chord again for the second half of the chorus. If I've been untrue. Another one of those little gospel-y bits, okay? So you can do all downstrokes if you want. Down, 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 okay? Then go to the A minor again. I hope you know it was never you. And then we've got a D suspended 4, D with a pinky on that top E string 3rd fret. To a D, take the pinky off, D sus4 to D, okay, and that's your chorus, okay, And then basically, a bit of a pause, and he starts the next verse, verse 2. Okay, and then basically it does verse 2. It's exactly the same to play as verse 1 with different words. Exactly the same fill-ins and everything and turnarounds. And you do exactly the same thing for the chorus, different words, but same, exactly the same to play, and you end up on that D sus4. And then he does the first 2 lines, the outro is the first 2 lines of the verse again. It's like a bird on the wire, like a drunk in a midnight choir. I have slowed down, tried in my D way to be C chord, 3, hang it out, G. And that's the outro. Okay, so the outro, like a bird on a wire, like a drunk in a midnight choir. I have tried in my way to be 3. And there you go, boys and girls. You have everything you need to play the whole song. Thanks very much for watching and listening, I should say. Get my teeth in. And I'll see you in the next lesson, whatever that might be. Bye for now.